Welcome back everyone. Today's video, I'm back at the cabin giving you an update as to what's been going on lately. It has been an incredibly dry spring, the driest spring that I can remember. Only a few mushrooms out there, a few red-belted polypore, and darn, a false morel. It's been tricky to find them for me this year, but hey, I got a few Dryad Saddle, the consolation prize. Last time at the cabin, there was a huge rainstorm. I was super grateful. As you know, here is my mushroom farm. So last year I put in some plugs for shiitake and oyster mushroom, and I'm really hoping to get some mushrooms this spring or fall. We'll see. I'm not optimistic with how dry it's been. The forest floor is full of ephemeral flowers like this barren strawberry and these gay wings, and just some beautiful flowers to entertain me, including the trillium, the Ontario provincial flower. Here's a pink one. I was so lucky to find some asparagus this spring. It grows naturally at the cabin in the field. So tasty, very enjoyable treat for this time of year. Some strawberries are in the field. It's going to be a good year next month to pick those. And some horsetail, my favorite tea. The pollinators are out, including butterflies and this beautiful tiger swallowtail. Take a look at this. Pollinating the lilac. Check out my last video on how to make lilac ice cream. Bees have been pollinating the chokecherry. It's going to be a wonderful year for all the berries. I'm really thrilled. And of course, milkweed is out, the favorite food of the monarch. Unfortunately though, the tent caterpillars have been at it again and they're working away in the field. Here you can see them in the chokecherries. Ontario is set to have a huge eruption of gypsy moths. Here is a little egg casing, and they're already destroying some of the trees at the cabin. Here's some of their handiwork. They're really small right now, but they're going to get a lot bigger. It's going to be a bad year for defoliation of the forest. The black flies, the mosquitoes have been horrendous this spring at the cabin. Oh boy, whenever I walk in the woods, I'm wearing my bug suit. It's not Yeti, it's me, the wild yam, in my bug suit. Hello! Thank goodness though, the dragonfly hatch has begun. Here are some dragonflies newly hatched and drying out. There are coming out in the hundreds right now, and here you can see them by Royce. They will clean up the black flies in a hurry. I'm thrilled for that. Lots of life abound here at the cabin, and I came to the cabin to discover a phoebe nest. So in this nest on the shoes by the door, there are 5 phoebe eggs. So exciting, new life. Miss Hummingbird is back. Last year we had a female and male hummingbird feeding at the cabin. I have 3 feeders this year and I'm excited to see her back. I have not yet seen the male, but I'm sure he's around. The garter snakes are back. Check out my TikTok where I found their hibernaculums. I was able to plant 100 trees at the cabin this year. Here are some new jack pine. The jack pine from last year took a little bit of a hit from the sawflies. So they're looking a little bit rough, but there is some new growth, so I'm super optimistic these trees will survive. We'll just give it another year. I'll have to keep an eye on my sawflies. My maples are doing well. A lot of you asked about them. I planted these last year or so, and thankfully the gypsy moths have not hit them yet. They are doing just fine. So fingers crossed, in 20 years we'll have more trees to tap. In other cabin news around the cabin, well, my Toro lawn tractor, it died. The engine seized, so a new one is on the way. I'm really happy this year that the water at the cabin is flowing, both in the shower house and inside the cabin. And this year I have a new way to use the water at the cabin. I use a foot pedal, so that is really awesome. Try it out. If you're gonna set up cabins this way, it is super handy to just use your foot to get your water. Thanks guys for joining me for this really quick cabin update. I give you lots of information. I hope you enjoyed it. And it's just a beautiful time this time of year to go hiking in the woods. Lots of bugs, so make sure to bring your bug spray. I hope you guys have an awesome week. Take care. We'll see you next time.